What's going on, peoples? TGI Fridays. Yeah, let me tap these peoples in. Hope everybody's having a marvelous Friday, man. Just remember, no drinking and driving, man. Y'all already know, man. Don't fuck up a good weekend by drinking and driving, man. You end your fucking career, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Regret is at the end, man, like my wife always tell me, man. That's why I be thinking about shit like a motherfucker, man. Yeah, let me get these groups in. That's what I'm doing as I'm talking shit. You feel me? Yeah, what's up? Suge Knight in the building. What up, baby? Salute to the Suge, baby. Rolling Stone Barbecue, big dog. Steve Levine in the building. Eagles looking great. Phillies on the rope, dog. Phillies are on the rope. They were supposed to win 2 out of 3 at Philadelphia, and they didn't. Now they got their work cut out, but we will talk about it, so make sure you stay on. Let me just say what's up to everybody, get everybody in the building. Then I'm going to give my message like I always do, always trying to enlighten y'all to life and you know, try to make life a little better, man. We got Long Esa Loca in the building, baby. What's going on? Yeah, man, I'm trying to bring this energy, man. Yeah, you know I'm on all weekend. I'm going to get on tomorrow again, man. I ain't playing around with this shit. Yeah, Sixers doing their thing, Steve. We ain't talking about the Sixers. We ain't talking about the Eagles. We talk about the Phillies. They're down 3-2 and got to go back to Minute Maid. That's all I want to talk about. Let me let a few people more come in. Then I'm going to talk to y'all. My guests for tonight, Sportsbook Jeff and my man MG, man. Out of the West Coast, holding down the West Coast, baby. Yeah, you know we going to bring it tonight. I'm not playing around with this shit, man. Shit is not a game. Let me let a couple more come in. Then I'm going to drop this message. And we going to start the show. Because I got a lot of shit to cover, man. All this shit to cover. I even took out a few shit that was kind of irrelevant, you feel me? All right, basically, as I start talking, more people will gradually join the show. You know how that shit go. This is to all the fucking work sites out there. All the work sites. You know the price of living is going up. Hold up. Yeah, Greg, I seen that. That's why I think the books, you know what I'm saying, the books are working. You see what I'm saying? I think the books are going to do something to drive that to a game 7 or you know, at least get through 6 and make it a game 7. Because Matt's right there, ready to collect the highest money ever. Mark Guillory in the building. Mark, I might need you to come on first. Okay? My man Jeff is running late. I'm glad you tapped in. I need you to tap in first, so I'm going to get you once I finish with my shenanigans. All right, let's start real quick. To all the work sites, everywhere that's hiring and all this shit, you know the price of living is going up. Motherfucking 18 eggs is like $8. Kings went up. In-N-Out Burgers is going up. Everything going up. All you can eat Rolling Stones went to 40 to 50. My point is, if you know everything going up, start giving motherfucking raises. Give us our fucking raises and stop fucking playing around. You know everything going up. You know everything around you. Like cash rules. Give motherfuckers their raises, man. And with that, let's start the show, man. I'm tired of playing around with this shit, man.
And this emotionless creation
Al York Sports, baby. Esposito in the building. Get him, Espo. TGI Friday, baby. Al York Sports. Yeah, this is how we start the show. I like to get a little bit, get the little music shit going, get your blood flowing. Then I hit y'all with the facts. Plain and simple. The raw truth. If I lie to y'all, call me out. Believe me, I won't lie. I might make a mistake, but I won't lie. That's how I roll. Fuck Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, alright. let's get the show started, man. Yeah, I'm super. Guys, thank you for continuing to participate. I highly appreciate y'all. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York, Nueva York. Also, shout out to Price Tag Entertainment. They knocked out that show in Dallas, baby, with the Baylor Texas Tech game. Great job to the crew. Plume, Royalty, Tone Loc. Continue the good work, y'all. Much love, baby. Also, shout out to Dwayne Beeman. Let's go. Only thing I got to say is let's go. Need advertisement, hit me up and I'll hook you up. Hit me up and I'll hook you up. Need instrumentals, hit my man Mech Warner. Mech Warner in the building. Okay, Mark, I like that. My man said he can't find the link. A lot of shit going on. I might need you to ride today. Let's see, but you're going to start the show. And last but not least, open sessions and giveaways. Like I always tell y'all, the more, the merrier. Let's start the show. We're going right into the NFL. Ray Guy, a 3-time Super Bowl champion with the Los Angeles Raiders, first punter to make the Pro Football Hall of Fame, has died at the age of 72. Yo, OGJ, if I can't get Jeff in, I'll bring you in. Let me know if you want to rock. Rest in peace to the best punter in the game, Ray Guy. Other news. Yesterday's World Series was the first no-hitter since 1956 when Don Larson threw that perfect game against the Brooklyn Dodgers. And also, it was the highest watch World Series ever. No, not yesterday. Let me say it correct. Wednesday's game. Yesterday, the score was 3-2 Stroh. Wednesday was 5-zip. The no-hitter combination of Javier, Abreu, Montero, and Presley. A no-hitter for the Stros. And it's incredible when you think about it because the Philadelphia Phillies was the hottest hitting team in years going into the playoff, and they shut them down. Now they down 3-2, going back to Minute Maid. They got their work cut out. I'm going to talk, if I can get with Jeff or OGJ, we'll talk more about the series. And like I said, they split at Houston, came to Philly for the 3 games. Houston took 2 out of 3, and the Phillies on trouble. Other news. Let's go to the NFL. The Baltimore Ravens solved a huge problem in the middle, trading for Roquan Smith out of Georgia. Oh, Smith is an animal. Before the deadline, and they send a second-round pick and a 5th-round pick in 2023. Roquan was expensive, but he did lead the league with tackles with 83. So he's active on the field, and I'm telling you right now, on that Raven defense, Roquan can shine. He could shine. Just stay injury-free, bro. I like that. Good luck, man, because being with the Bears, I understand the pain. Now you with a team that could win. Other news, also with the Baltimore Ravens, they first-round pick, Rashawn Bateman will go undergo LISIK surgery on his left foot, will miss the remainder of the season. That's big because that's their #1 target for Lamar. He lost Hollywood Brown last year to the Cardinals. Now they got to go get OBJ. You got to get OBJ or make a trade because Lamar needs some targets come playoff time. You got to give that man some targets. They cannot just keep running the ball. I'm telling you right now. Other news. New Orleans Saints wide receiver Michael Thomas, who's the football Ben Simmons, is out for the year again. This guy's continued to steal money ever since Drew Brees got fucking, retired. Michael Thomas can't stay healthy, and I know what he's doing. He's forcing himself out of Who Dat Nation to go on a better team, and you're going about it wrong, dog, because you ain't showing no heart. A lot of general managers, teams, they see that. They see that. So you thinking you're going to get picked up by a team that's doing it? No, you're going to have to prove yourself. I hope they send your ass to the CFL. Other news. Steve Nash out as the Nets coach. I know that since Monday. He's happy to be out. It's crazy in Brooklyn, and they just made it worse. They're trying to get Ime Udoka, who's actually a great coach. But now you bring in more issues. You bring in a dude that all ran through the whole Boston Celtic female staff. Now you bringing them in with a Ben Simmons, who's always hurt, don't know how to play basketball no more. You got Kyrie Irving talking about politics, and you got motherfucking Kevin Durant running everybody he want to run out. Good luck going to that team over there, bro. I mean, if everybody was situated, I love the fit. But the fact that you crashed up all the women's in Boston. You on the same boat as all these characters, and that's exactly what's going to be in Brooklyn, a bunch of characters. Other news. The Lions traded a real good tight end in T.J. Hawkinson to the NFC North rivals. What are you doing, Lions? This guy is young. You could have signed him next year, gave him some money. Great tight end. Now you just gave Minnesota and Kirk Cousins another weapon for a 2023 second-round pick and a fourth-round pick. And Vikings are going to get T.J. Hawkinson and a 2024 fourth-round conditional pick. My man, you got to keep this young boy, man. This is why Detroit can never figure it out. You got a solid guy that could have been there for 10 years, and you trade him off because you're not winning. Bad move by the Detroit Lions as they continue to falter in the NFL. Other news, Chicago Bears made a great decision in getting Chase Claypool to give Fields another weapon with Mooney. Only problem is their defense is depleted when you gave up all your linebackers and Roquan Smith. You gave up Mack, and then you gave up, what's the other guy they gave up? Damn, I can't get his name. He went to the Eagles. Damn, what's his name? Quinn. So now you gave all your joints. Robert Quinn, Mack, and Roquan Smith. Now you got no defense in Chicago, but now your offense is better. Good luck. And last but not least, Nick Chubb went to the Miami Dolphins. They liked him so much, they gave him an extension of $192 million. Not Nick Chubb. Let me say it right. Bradley Chubb, the defensive end. And Chubb is a monster. I'm telling you right now. Shout out to everybody that I can't say what's up to. You know I'm working. I'm starting to sweat. Just enjoy it. Yeah, so they got rid of him for a 2023 first-round pick. And a 2025 fifth-round pick. And, Bradley Chubb's going to make a difference in Miami. The guy's a problem on the defensive line. 2-1 moving the ball on offense with Waddle and Hill. You know what I mean? And Gesicki. Them guys is no joke. Miami's trying to make a run this year. My question is, can Tua stay injury-free? Mark Guillory, where you at? Let's start the party. I'm sweating already, baby. That's why I love it, man. I want to work for y'all, man. I want to work, man. Let's get my man Guillory in the building. Okay, hold up. Let me take this out of here. Give me 1 minute. Let me see if I can get him in. Let me get my headsets. What up, brother?
What's up, Big Al?
You all right?
Can you hear me?
Perfect, my brother.
Oh, excellent, man. Excellent.
Hear you perfect. Ever since, I invested in these earplugs, it's been a little sweeter. But listen, I appreciate you getting on first. Jeff had an issue. I don't know if he solved it. I seen him post up. Yeah, we definitely going on the Raiders. We know we going in on the Raiders.
Absolutely.
But you know what? Let's get right to it since you already pointed at it. What's up with the Las Vegas Raiders? Before you say anything, let me bust my nut real quick. Early in the year, I kind of thought they were going to have a good year.
Bust the nut on yourself. Don't be doing it. Don't.
I said on the Raiders, not on you, baby.
Calm down.
Yeah, listen. We both predicted them to have a great year.
Yeah.
They underachieving, and they got better as far as player personnel, head coach. How do you start off 1-5? You're 2-5 now because you defeated, you won your last game. No, you lost your last game. No, you're 2-5. You just leave it like that. How are the Raiders 2-5 in last place in the AFC West? Talk to us since you a Raider grown, Raider Nation guy. You bleed Raiders. Talk to us.
Well, as you alluded to, Al, I've been a Raider fan my whole life. I think I came out the womb with silver and black on my chest. And I don't know if my mother's on right now, but she probably said, oh, baby, that didn't happen. But my uncle played for the Raiders. I've been going to Raider games since I was a little kid. I'm born and raised in Oakland. And I was at the game on Sunday. I was in a Superdome with my boy, my boy Abby Hussein, man, my dog, man, my road dog. We were there, and I was with a bunch of people from California, some of my Oakland dogs that I tailgate with. We came through, man. New Orleans deep in Raider Nation, and I'm gonna tell you this, Al. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed as a Raider fan, as a lifelong Raider fan. I was embarrassed by what I saw on the field. I I've been through the Jamarcus Russell era. I went to the Super Bowl in San Diego in 2002 when I saw a former two-time MVP throw 5 interceptions and 2 pick sixes. I was disgusted in that game. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the football that I saw by my team on Sunday was disgusting. It was disgusting. And it starts at the top, man. They have this phrase, Al. They have this thing, it's called, they say attitude reflect leadership.
Facts.
Attitude reflect leadership. So the first thing I look at, looking at the game plan was awful.
Right.
Who was in charge of the game plan? The coach. It starts with the head coach. Now, we can go all into it. I know we don't have enough time to dissect the game, but the coach did not have that team ready to play the New Orleans Saints, which is the worst defense in the NFL going into that game. And
their
in
defense is bad. Their defense is bad. But I looked it up the other day. If I'm correct, they ranked about 11th now. Maybe because that shutout helped them, maybe drop a
they
few
were number
lines.
32 on defense, total defense.
Yeah, because I looked it up the other day because I thought they was up there in the 29th myself. But you're right. They're not playing defense. Offensively, they're kicking ass, though. It's like they flip-flop. They flip-flop.
Right. And
Saints are known for defense, but they're playing offense instead.
Right. But let's keep the facts, though. The Raiders went into that game at 2-5, but the number 8 offense in the league. They're top 10 offense.
Yeah.
The games they lost, 3 games they lost by less than 5 points or less. So
yeah, that's what I predicted because I gave out the Saints. I gave out the Saints, but I didn't think it was going to be like this. I'm not going to lie to you. They made me look good, but no, I thought the Raiders would lose late again.
Next to Saints fans, and they didn't even think it was going to be like that. They thought they gave up tickets. Saints fans didn't even go. It was half the Superdome was Raider fans.
Yeah, a lot of Raiders went. My man's out here went out there.
Everybody was shocked. Even football players, even b-ball, just football heads, just regular folks that just want to go see a good game, were shocked at the performance. So it starts with Josh McDaniel. It's your responsibility to make sure your team is out there to play. Now,
facts.
And these are professionals. This ain't no college team. I know it. I know it's the Sugar Bowl, and the Sugar Bowl is not a part of the BCS Championship Series this year. So they're looking for free agents. You're not trying out for the Sugar Bowl. This ain't college football. You're professionals out there, and what you shown on that product that was on that field was unprofessional on Sunday. So we can sit here and go through X's and O's, but X's and O's don't explain how they lost that game. They didn't.
Mark, let me chop it up because I want to talk some other stuff with you.
Sure.
So let's cut the fat out. Should Josh McDaniel, is he on the hot seat in your book?
He's very much on the hot seat. And here's why. You come in, everybody knows you have a complicated offense. And it could be the most complicated offense in the whole league, but you can't make your offense so complicated that it takes 3 seasons to figure it out. Darren Waller came out today and was like, man, it's very complicated. And you have everybody's performances are down on the team that was one of the top offensive teams and a playoff team just a few months ago, just 10 months ago, 11 months ago, we were in the playoffs, and we have the same personnel virtually. We got rid of some personnel, and we picked up some people that you wanted, Joshy.
Yeah. We
picked up Chandler Jones. We gave up the dude that got sent to Chicago or Cleveland. Was Chicago in Gopale? I forgot his name.
I don't remember. But yeah,
right here. Hey, the rookie we gave up, or the newbie we gave up, has better stats than the veteran we bought in for $54 million.
Right.
Where's your people? You picked these people. You selected these people. They're coming in. They're not performing. We got Max Crosby trying to have a Pro Bowl season, but he's being double teamed because nothing's happening on the other side. We thought it was going to be easier. We got
Facts.
Adams was open many times in that game, but Carr doesn't have enough time, and Carr is immobile. He can't. He just stays in the pocket. And like when you watch the game, it's different than on TV because you can see what's going on more so at the game than you can.
Right.
So it's not just the head coach; it's Derek Carr. I want to say this to Derek Carr. Hopefully, somebody on my thing will hear me and say to him, "What kind of quarterback do you want to be, bro? Like, what's your identity as a quarterback? Like,
right.
What you want to do? You can't just stand in the pocket like Drew Bledsoe, dude. Like, even Tom Brady when he came in had to move. Even Tom Brady now knows he got to move. If you ain't got that, you got to get out that pocket, bro. You got to make stuff happen. You got to be. Look at the AFC West quarterbacks, Al. You got Mahomes. You got Herbert, and you got Wilson. All able to extend plays by moving outside the pocket. Carr
Right. Herbert's a little stiff lately, but yeah, he can dash for 3-4 yards, but he's kind of stiff back there. But I know what you're saying. But Carr, he looks like he can be somewhat mobile, not up the field, but go left, go right, fit in the little slots, make the throw. But it's a lot of things just not panning out for your team. Like I said, I like the Raiders also, but you follow them more. I'm not going to be here and compete with you about the Raiders because you die hard Raider. But at the same time, I know what I see. And I'm telling you right now, man, the way Mr. Al Davis used to run that team, if his son got anything or what he got, Josh might be gone if they lose this week. I mean, it could be that real.
He
and you paying two motherfuckers that are not coaching.
well, you
good luck on that.
Well, I mean, if Josh goes, the GM goes too. So that probably will not happen. But I know that in one season, our head coach has already had two major conversations with the owner of the team after 2 games, going 2-6. And if they lose this weekend, you got to look at the head coach. Like, even if you have a complicated offense, homeboy, what kind of calculus you come into the team with, man? You can't just bring in the whole book and make everybody learn calculus 3, man, quantum physics on your offense.
Right.
Ease people.
They gotta beat the Jags. Jags are struggling. Jags started out really good, 2-0, 14-zip lead against Philadelphia. Then the plane fell out the sky. They just can't get it right. Well, they got to beat the Jaguars this week. Now, I got them to win this week. They better win this week. And then they need to just go game by game, Mark. But, Mark, I got other stuff to talk about. We could do the Raiders all day. Maybe we'll save that for another show. But let's go back to the NFL. I know you got smarts besides just the Raiders. Who's your AFC pick to get out the AFC and why? Talk to us.
AFC. I mean, you better watch Tennessee. Tennessee.
Oh wow, you said Tennessee. You struck me with that. I thought you were going to say the Chiefs or the Bills.
Chiefs and the Bills are no-brainers, right? They're going to be there 1-2. But look at Tennessee, because if Derrick Henry is healthy and he runs for 150-plus yards, it don't matter what Malik Willis can do. And they got a mobile quarterback. He only needs to throw the ball 10 times. You got Derrick Henry in the backfield, and that defense is stout. That's a great defense.
Yeah, but they lost a great receiver in Brown. They offensive line and all that. Tannehill, if he's going to play or not. I mean, I wouldn't put them to come out the AFC. Come on. I mean, you got to give me something better than that, Mark.
As a sleeper, I mean, I'm not going to pick the Bills.
No sleeper. Fucking sleeper. I didn't say Cinderella. I said, who the fuck is coming out the AFC, Mark? You give me Tennessee. You might as well set the New York Jets if you're going to say that.
Well, I mean, to come out the AFC, the Bills are the favorite. That's Las Vegas.
Okay, but that's all I asked.
But I'm saying
that ain't why.
Watch Tennessee. We're going to rewind this when in December. We're going to rewind this when Malik Willis is playing like Jalen Hurts and Tennessee, if my Raiders don't make it, and Tennessee can beat the teams on the road and at home with behind Derrick Henry in that defense. The defense is top 15 defense in the league. Defense wins what, Al?
I know that, but I don't. Okay,
champion.
listen. You answered your question. I'm gonna say it's obviously KC Buffalo. KC stacked up. They picked up Tony. They got a defensive player. KC's really trying to make another run. The Bills can only hurt themselves. They're so good, they can only shoot themselves in the foot. So I got both of them. Gun in my head, I say the Bills get out the AFC. Now talk about the NFC. Who you like coming out the NFC?
I mean,
MG.
I'd be hard pressed not to pick the Eagles. The Eagles are
I like that.
all cylinders. We're going to go through some mid-season injuries. We'll see what their depth look like. But at 8-0, man, they're sitting pretty. They're sitting too pretty to pick anybody else. I'm not a Cowboyologist, so that's not America's team to me. Never been America's team to me. So I'm not going to pick the Cowboys. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm gonna tell you this, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it because all my friends and family are gonna be like, "Wow, I can't believe you said that in that Raiders jersey." But watch out for San Francisco. Watch out.
I knew I should not let you talk more. I
Watch
knew
out
it.
for 49ers, man.
I knew it because my pick right now, I got the Eagles.
Yeah, but
I got the Eagles, and the reason why I'm going to say that, I don't want to say my Cowboys and kind of kibosh my own team. So I'm going to keep my team low under the radar. But I'm going to say the Eagles, but my sleeper, if healthy, the Niners could beat anybody. I got a ticket on them to get to the Super Bowl, because I really think when healthy, they could beat anybody.
Garoppolo didn't even have Garoppolo had the same kind of game Carr had. But you had a running back that threw a touchdown. He caught a touchdown, and he ran for a touchdown.
Yup, all three.
You need a quarterback. I mean, like, if you
C-Mac, C-Mac is a problem. My thing is, what I didn't like, they had him in the game with like 4 minutes still running the ball. You got the game won. You know the guy is tenderoni. You cannot keep feeding him because he can get hurt on a play that looks like nothing, MG. So if you won the game, he got a touchdown receiving, passed, and rush. Get him the fuck out of there.
That's true.
Use them backups. You already won the game.
That's true.
Shanahan bugging, still running C-Mac with the ball. Like, what are you doing? You know the guy's an egg. You got to keep him as good for as long to better your chances to come out the NFC, because that's my sleeper right there. When healthy.
Let's get back to the Eagles, though, real quick. I know we got run out of time, but going back to the Eagles.
I got to get Jeff in 2 minutes. Get
the one thing I saw out of Jalen Hurts that I hadn't seen before, all the way from Alabama and Oklahoma, when he got replaced, he performed well under pressure, Al. I like
Hurts.
The Eagles didn't play well against the Texans. It was tied in the third quarter. And Jalen Hurts,
watched the game. I had the over. Trust me, I was all on that game. He had a lot of pressure on him.
I didn't know he can do that because he hadn't done it before. I mean, all 7 games.
You got to remember, he's a big boy. He squats 500 to 600 pounds.
I know, but
that's not to say you can let a linebacker hit him free.
Do some pretty ones, man. You see the spin on them balls.
Go back, that shit to Brown.
Throws. Go back and watch.
That shit to Brown.
Oh man, that was a beautiful pass, brother. That was a beautiful pass.
Yo, I call him the 2.0 to Russell Wilson. You heard? He's the 2.0 version of Russell Wilson. What Russell used to be. What he used to be. Let me make that clear. Yeah, what he used to be.
What he used to be.
yeah. And the Legion of Boom, and you already know. But listen, Mark, I appreciate you. You know you the Raider update guy, plus a lot more you bring to the table. Any last words you want to say to your peoples or my peoples? Now, if I can't get my man on, I might have to come back to you, but I think I'm going to get him on because I seen him pop up. Yeah. Any last words, good brother?
And go Raider Nation. We ride or die Raiders. And loving the football season, man. Football season is good. Hey, and like everybody's lost except for the Eagles. So it's going to be competitive. And remember, we got 18 weeks, and we're only in like week 9. So
we
have a long
way halfway right now.
We got a long way to go.
Yeah.
A long way to go. So ain't nobody won nothing yet. And don't count the Raiders out yet. Don't count the Raiders out.
Now, they're too talented for me to do that.
If they lose to Jacksonville, if you don't love me right now, Jabu, I'm not gonna say the word. Jabu from Major League, right? F you, Jabu. Come on now. Let's go, Raiders.
They got to beat the Jazz because they got a tough schedule, dog. But I love your compassion.
Let's go.
I love your Raider fan. Yo, and last but not least, you guys are the only guys that could throw an after party after a demolition like that in Who That City. So I give it to y'all. We wearing the Raiders shit proud.
We were on
wearing it proud, ready to knock anybody out that laugh at y'all.
Laissez-les ball toss roulette, baby. Laissez-les ball toss roulette. We represented in New Orleans. It's all good.
No doubt. Yo, hold up. Yo, punch me out, brother.
Yep.
My MG in the building, baby. Yes, sir. That's my man MG representing the West Coast, Raiders, etc. He's diehard, man. He don't, them motherfucking Raider fans, they no joke. They got demolished in Who That City, and they still was out there doing after parties and all that. But let me see if I get Sportsbook Jeff in the building. Give me 1 minute, guys. I know I've seen his name pop up. Let me see if I can get him. Give me 1 minute. Hopefully this will work here. My brother.
I'm coming to you from the Silverton.
Okay, my brother.
And you see we got somebody else in the building. What the hell's up, baby?
What up, baby?
What's going on?
My brothers, my Silverton brothers. We got my Silverton brothers in the building. Jeff, let's get right to it because I know you a man of many words, and I don't want to leave you short. Let's go right into the World Series. 3-2 Astros going back to Minute Maid Field. I know what you're going to say, but I want the fans to hear it. Are the Phillies done?
Well, I'm going to give it to you from a sports book perspective. The Westgate today, and I found this to be very interesting, had the up-to-date series line of the Astros minus 600 and the Phillies minus 450. That's really interesting considering that they have to win 1 out of 2 games at home. And what makes it more interesting, when they had the exact game result, they offered no bets except the Astros in 7, plus 240.
Right.
Something tells me that we're going 7, based on what I saw today over at Westgate.
Well, the mattress guy got a record-breaking comeback if he could get one more win from the Stros. I think that might have a lot to do with what happens.
I think the Stros get it done in 7. MVP, Christian Vasquez.
Got you. So they're gonna need. You like Christian Vasquez? I thought you was gonna say the pitcher Javier, because Javier should be able to.
Javier is gonna get the MVP.
Okay, so that's who you meant. Okay, I got you. Okay, so let's move on. I just wanted to tap that up. Now, Kyrie Irving, let's do this in like no more than 6-7 minutes. I'm going to play devil's advocate because I know you're going to go in on Kyrie, but there's some shit that I got for you. Talk to us when you hear the word Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA.
Well, the first word that comes to mind for me is moron. I mean, that's the word that comes to me. The guy can't go anywhere without stirring the pot. You know what I'm saying? And when I look deeper into this shit, I mean, this guy was avoiding Texas from Joseph Tsai, the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, who just wanted to talk to him and educate him. He couldn't even return a text to the damn owner of the Nets.
Yeah, he be bugging. He be bugging.
You know, and we've gotten to a point here. He's going to be a free agent next year. He's going to be lucky to get the NBA minimum because nobody's going to want that cancer.
Right. Well, I was in the barbershop today, and a lot of people are supporting what he's stating out there and what he tweeted. Because they saying at the end of the day, he's only saying the truth. I'm not a great politician guy, but I know one thing, and I know one thing for sure. I have a job myself. I can't just go to my job and start talking crazy without getting fired. So the point I'm trying to make is him being in the NBA environment, he should know there's just certain shit you can't do. So that's why I knock him at. That's something you go home, you talk with your wife, you talk with your peoples in the barbershop. You don't go on the NBA platform talking crazy like that and then expect nothing to happen. Now, I like what he's saying. You know, I'm not saying against the Jews. No, let me take that back. I don't want no red flags on my video. But what I'm saying is he's speaking what he feels. I respect anybody that keep it real, Jeff. You know that. But is he right or wrong in this situation? I'm going to say he's wrong because he picked the wrong atmosphere. I know this is a platform for everybody can hear, but it's a bad platform for the statement that he's making. It's going to hurt him like it's hurting Kanye West. And I'm telling you, they both are going to feel it when nobody want to fuck with them. But go ahead.
Well, I'm going to explain it to you in two parts here. Do I think that Kyrie is speaking the truth? To an extent, yes. Okay. This film is a documentary about anti-Semitism. The problem is, you're talking about saying none of it happened or it happened a different way when 6 million Jews died. You understand? And you're saying it in Brooklyn, New York. There's a lot of Jews that live in Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? And Kanye is the same thing. And here you go, the commissioner, Silver and David Stern, the last one, are both Jewish.
Yeah. That's
You know
why
what I'm
you
saying?
gotta stay quiet.
You're
But
cutting a hand that's feeding you. Now, with that being said, also, and I'm going to take it from, like Jay and I had a nice discussion about it just last night today. And, from my perspective, if we're going to hold owners accountable, like the guy out in Arizona, and we're going to hold the guy in Washington, Snyder, accountable, and we're going to keep all these guys accountable, why should he be above the law?
right.
If they're going to lose their teams, why shouldn't he lose his career?
Well, they gave him a
I
5
mean,
games,
why
at
should he
least a
get paid
5-game,
money?
at least a 5-game suspension. It
That's not
it
even
definitely
nearly
might
enough.
be longer.
They must give the owner a 5-game suspension.
Well, I'm hearing the
You
owner.
can't have it both ways.
I know, but I'm hearing the owner wants to separate himself from him. That's what I'm hearing.
What's
He
that?
wants to separate himself from Kyrie. That's what I'm hearing.
He needs to.
Yeah, so if he's doing that, you can't put the fault on what Kyrie's saying. And plus, they gave him a suspension already, so he is taking action. So, like I said, I'm not the politic guy. I don't really want to go do too detailish. I just wanted your input on Kyrie Irving. Let's move on because I do not want to get flagged because there's a lot of stuff I want to say, and I don't want to say the wrong shit. So let's just move on. Great take on that. Let's go to the college football poll, Jeff. Let me give you the poll. And I got to give you a lot of props on this, Jeff. You said Tennessee in the beginning, and you had motherfuckers looking at you like you was crazy. And look, they ranked #1 right now after 8 games.
And that's 80-1 when I said it.
Yes, so that's a great call. Ranked #1. You got Ohio State #2. You got the Bulldogs at #3, who are going to play Tennessee this week, and the Clemson Tigers. And then you got Michigan and Alabama looking in. Do you think this is the correct pool lineup that they created, Jeff? Talk to us.
They're not going to put the correct lineup on there. They're going to be politically correct towards undefeated teams like Clemson and TCU right now. I can tell you right now, even if Clemson runs the table, they're not a top 4 team. So, no, I don't agree with Clemson being in the top 4. Now, what I think is going to end up happening, I think Georgia is going to beat Tennessee this weekend.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I think they're going to probably cover the spread, too. But it actually kind of plays into Tennessee's favor because their last 3 games are soft as cupcakes. Okay? They'll finish and run the table. They don't have to play the extra game, the SEC championship game. Georgia will go on to win the SEC title. Okay? They'll be the 1 seed. The 2 seed, I'm going to step out here because I'm still going to call it. I still think Michigan goes to the horseshoe and upsets Ohio State year #2.
Wow.
I still think Michigan will be the 2 seed. The 3 seed, that's what's going to start getting interesting. But I think the 3 seed, based on quality of wins, they're going to bring Tennessee back in there as a 3 seed.
Right.
The 4 seed, I believe if TCU can run the table. That's a big if.
Home frogs.
Then TCU will get in there. If TCU does not run the table, okay, it's going to boil down to a one-win, a one-loss Ohio State team, an undefeated Clemson team, okay, and probably possibly a one-loss Pac-12 team, okay. In that scenario, they're probably going to give it to Clemson, even though they don't deserve it. But I think that the correct four, if I had to put the top four teams in without worrying about wins and losses, I think you got two teams from the Big Ten. You got two teams from the SEC. Tennessee,
Right.
Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan.
Wow. That's a tough gig to be dealing with the polls and all that. I mean, that is always why this team ain't in. No matter what you put out there, why this team ain't in. You feel me?
Right.
But let's go to games of the week, Jeff, because I got to finish this video before an hour because I went after an hour last week, and for some reason they didn't let me download it. I don't know
We
why.
got 19 minutes.
Okay, brother. We got a little more before that, though, because I got to do a couple other things. Let's go to games to watch. College football. First game, number 1 Tennessee Volunteers versus number 3 Georgia Bulldogs. Both standing at 8-0, and the line is -8 for the Bulldogs. Talk to us.
This game is real simple. It's going to be won in the trenches. You know, a lot of people think Georgia want to run, but this year Georgia wants to pass and Tennessee wants to run. I still think that there hasn't been enough recruiting on the line up front for Tennessee to go in down to Athens, Georgia, and win. They're also challenging the crowd down there. So running and stopping the run are the keys to this game. I think the experience of Georgia wins the first battle, but it does get ready Tennessee for the second go-around.
Got you. Okay, real quick, number 20, Syracuse Orange Men 6-2 versus Pittsburgh Panthers 4-4. The line is -4 for the Panthers.
Well, you got a unranked favorite over a ranked. You know how I feel about that. But Pittsburgh's pretty much had Syracuse's number over the years. I think they're better defensively. I think the Syracuse blew the wad down at Clemson a couple weeks ago, and they really haven't recovered from it.
They got spanked by Notre Dame, but go ahead.
Right, so, I mean, they didn't really recover from it. So this will be interesting to see if Syracuse get back on track.
Facts. Game number 3, number 24, Texas Longhorns, 5-3 versus number 13, Kansas State, 6-2. Longhorns are favorite -2.5. I'm a little confused with this line. Talk to us.
I'm not confused. I mean, Texas has, to me, maybe the best quarterback room in the country. You know how I feel about Ewers. I think Ewers is the best quarterback in the country, and they still got Arch Manning coming in the spring. You know, they have the best running back in Robinson in the country. You got K-State coming off a humongous win. I mean, the sucker bet come into play here.
I got you. 2.5. Money line and Longhorns. Okay, the fourth game to watch, Jeff. Number 4, 8-0 Clemson Tigers versus Notre Dame Irish 5-3, and it's a small line, -3.5. I don't know about this. I got a feeling where you're going with it. Talk to us.
Well, I can tell you this much. Clemson's going into a buzzsaw.
South Bend, right?
And in South Bend, and I don't think they're coming out alive again. I mean, you got to look at is Dunday, the quarterback, is taking a step back the last 2 or 3 weeks, and he's not at the top of his game again. And Notre Dame's offense is starting to click a little bit. I think Clemson's going to have trouble keeping up offensively this game.
Yeah, I like Notre Dame to cover this 3.5. I like them probably to win outright and take Clemson out the poll. Like you and I agree, they shouldn't be on it. They're not good enough. Although their record implicates they are, but you know they didn't really play nobody. Okay, last matter of fact, I'll give two more. Number 21, Wake Forest, 6-2 versus number 22, North Carolina State, 6-2, -4 Wake. Talk to us.
I just think when the first string quarterback went down for NC State, their season went out the door. Way too much offense for for Wake Forest. I don't think NC State can keep up. Even if they slow them down, it is just too much Wake Forest and Hartman.
Got you. Okay, last but not least, matter of fact, this game is tonight. Let's throw it out there. Number 23, Oregon State, 6-2 versus the 6-2 Washington Huskies. The line is -4.5 for the Huskies. Talk to us.
Well, we have an unranked favorite over ranked again here. And I'll be honest with you, Washington's had a couple bumps in the road here, but I still think Washington's a top 3 team in the Pac-12. And I still like the kid Penix at home in this game. Now, I heard the weather could be a factor there, so it might be a little more, less scoring than normal these two. But I like Penix and the Washington Huskies to get it done at home.
Let's go at it. Okay, Jeff, I got about 4 minutes. Anything you want to bring up in these 4 minutes? Make sure it's a sharp 4 minutes. I know you're a man of many words. I know you're not going to turn this down. What you got to talk to us in these last 4 minutes, Jeff?
I'm looking forward to the off season baseball. As a Cardinal fan, I mean, Nolan Arenado turned out to be exactly who I thought he was. He
Deserved.
opted back in his contract and did it without asking for another dime, and left that money out there for the Cardinals to go get who they had. I've been hearing some hot rumors in St. Louis and the national MLB network that the Cardinals are after 2 people, Judge, which shocked me, and Trey Turner. And supposedly Trey Turner's a done deal with being friends with Arenado, is what I'm hearing. And it's just coming not off of St. Louis, that's coming out of the MLB. I've also heard that Texas may go after both Verlander and Jacob deGrom. And the Mets are more interested in bringing back their everyday players than signing deGrom, which I found that to be extremely interesting.
Yeah, especially with that general manager that so-called got this money. But, Jeff, real quick, I'm going to put you on the spot. 3 guys. Where Aaron Judge lands?
I still think Aaron Judge refutes the Yankees, and he ends up going home to the Bay for the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, I'm kind of
the
feeling
Giants
like.
have already said they're not going to be outbid by anybody.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like that already myself. All right, how about when Ohtani becomes available via trade or whatever? Where would Ohtani end up at?
Ohtani's going to end up probably 1 or 2 spots, whether the Dodgers or the Yankees. So it'll come down to who's willing to offer more. I hate to say it, the Dodgers have more to offer than the Yankees have to offer. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, I also, as you know, sent you an article that Rizzo's opting out of his contract. So
Right.
the Yankees got some work to do.
And last but not least, my favorite pitcher in baseball. I know you mentioned Texas, but that doesn't mean you think he's going over there. Jacob deGrom of the New York Mets. Where would he end up at?
I think deGrom does not re-sign in New York. I think he goes and plays for Bruce Bochy down in Texas. That's where I think he does go.
Oh, wow. But I think Texas it's a bad place for pitchers. The ball flies out of there. It's not really a pitcher-friendly, stadium. You know that.
Right? I just feel like Texas is serious about getting involved. They may sign Judge, too. They're going to be involved.
Okay.
So, I mean, but I'm just saying Texas has a lot of money to spend on that new ballpark. They've got they get the manager. They've set a couple pieces last year. Believe me, they're going to be a big spender in this market.
Okay. So real quick, I'm going to talk to you soon. Great job as always, Jeff. I'm going to get up with you tomorrow. And X me out, Jeff.
All right.
Okay, brother. Good work, brother. Okay, you got Sportsbook Jeff, MG, handling their business. Now we going to the free pick segment. I'm going to go with Jeff Gerson's Sportsbook Jeff's 3 picks. Then I'm going to give y'all my 3 picks. I don't need to say what's been going on. If y'all watching, y'all know what the fuck is going on. Sportsbook Jeff on Sunday, NFL, likes the Arizona Cardinals -1.5 versus the Seattle Seahawks. He likes his Cardinals 1.5. Second pick for Sportsbook Jeff, he loves the Kansas City Chiefs to run Tennessee Titans out the fucking building. Run them right out of Arrowhead, -12.5. He thinks they can win by 3-4 touchdowns. That's the second pick. And last but not least, you heard him. He likes the Georgia Bulldogs -8 to beat the team that he predicted to be in the playoffs, which is the Tennessee Volunteers at Georgia with the -8. He thinks that Georgia covers the 8. Now, let me give you my 3 free picks. Then we're going to go to our spinoff. I like the Minnesota Vikings at Washington Commanders. The line is 3. If you see 3.5, buy the 3. If you got 3, you buy it down to 2.5. You just buy half a point. That's it. Vikings -2.5. Then I like the Atlanta Falcons at home versus the Chargers. They are +3, 3.5. If it's not 3.5, buy it to 3.5. I like the Atlanta Falcons +3.5 at home. No Mike Williams and no Keenan Allen. So hopefully Atlanta can handle their business and cover that at least. And then my 6-point teaser, 2-team teaser, the Patriots are -5.5. Bring them down to +0.5. And +0.5 is good because if it ends up in a tie, you win. So a +0.5. In the back end of that ticket, as much as I like the Las Vegas Raiders, I'm going to bring the Saints up from 2.5 to 8.5 because I think, matter of fact, I'm lying. They're playing the Ravens. Let me say it correct. As much as I like the Ravens with Lamar Jackson and company, I think the Saints cover definitely if you bring them up to 8.5. 2.5 is funny. Lamar and them could win late. Best field goal kick in the game. Tucker, they could win by 3. You lose if you take the 2.5. But if you bring it to 8.5, now we got something. Those are your 6 free picks. Now let's go to the spinoff. Good luck to everybody. Let's get it. Give me 1 minute. Let me put the adjustments here real quick. Give me 1 minute, guys. I tell you, I do it myself, man. I love it. Give me 1 minute. We're going 1 through 20, round 3. Let the best person win, guys. Let's get it. All right, let me make it clear. Sportsbook Jeff is leading everybody with 3 wins in round 3. He's been hotter than fish grease. You're going 1 through 20. Let's go. A lot of sports, guys. A lot of sports. I wish I could have got more on that Kyrie, but I don't want to mess with that. It's a delicate situation. I don't want to get my video flagged, so that's why I stopped fucking with it. Okay, here we go. Round 3. Giveaway 1, 1 through 20. Let the best person win. Here we go. We got a winner. Let me back this up right here. I know you see it. Got a winner. The winner won for round 3, giveaway 1, is number 16. Number 16. First time winner, Georgiana. Oh my gosh, she's going to be open. First time winner. God bless to Georgiana. Wow, that is love right there. Give me a minute. You know I got to bring this bad boy back. Hold up, God. Wait, work with me. Work with me, baby. Georgiana, first time winner. Number 16. I love the first time winners. Everybody got to get wet. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now we going round 3, giveaway 2. 20 to 40. Let's get it. 21 through 40. Let me say it right. Artie, I see you, baby. LES, baby. God bless you, Artie. That's one of my way, way back brothers. Way, way back. 188 cats. A lot of y'all don't know what's 188. That's the public school we went to. The wildest school ever. It was like a Brooklyn school. All right, here we go. Round 3, giveaway 2, 21 through 40. Let the best person win. Don't go nowhere because I got the summary right after, guys. Let's go. Let's go. One ball, that's all we're looking for. If 2 balls come out, no play. All we're looking for is 1 ball. We got the 1 ball right there, baby. Let me back this up so I can fit my fat ass right in between. The winner, giveaway 2, round 3 is number 21. 21. That's the hottest guy on the spinoff. Jeffrey Gerson wins again. This is number 4. I don't know how he's doing it. He's just throwing any number. He's even telling me to pick the numbers. Like, I swear to God, coming back with the summary. Okay, guys, wow. Great show. MG came, hold it down, ready to talk. Who's coming out the NFC, AFC, and why? Sportsbook Jeff came on, tapped it on that Kyrie just a little bit. The World Series. Also, games to watch, college football, you know, kind of with leans and stuff. And I gave y'all the free picks. And this is what, like I said, we tried to give y'all a lot on my show. We give y'all free picks, which is kind of like money. We give y'all knowledge. I always give y'all like a message before the show so that just to enlighten, you know, the ones that don't know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. I don't want to talk too much. I already did everything I had to do. Salute to the winners, Georgiana, first-time winner, and Jeff, who is hotter than fish grease. This guy's basically taking everything I got. I mean, shit, you talk about hot, he is hot. And with that, Al York Sports, I'll come back tomorrow with NFL games to watch. Make sure y'all tune in. Look for the notifications, open sessions and giveaways. Al York Sports, the raw truth. No drinking and driving. It's the fucking law. Love.